Okay, welcome back to, you know the drill. I just keep introducing this the same way. This is your Freaky Friday preview, and you are looking at something that is by no means your typical first hole, because it's not. This is our third World Championship qualifier we're using through the Freaky Fridays. I really apologize for my shirt, by the way. I look probably like a Magic Eye, picture, but we're on a deadline. I don't have another shirt. I'm pre-recording this. I'm not going to say any more, delaying it. Hopefully you enjoy the golf. So in any event, yes, this is our third one, and as you can see from this, we are doing an elevation course where there is just elevation changes galore, and seriously, do you remember this hole? I mean, I don't even know. I assume that's going to get there? Is that going to get there? That's going to get there. Okay. So yes, a course that is just full of elevation changes and potentially missed putts. No, potentially made putts. So in trying to piece this together, and a big thanks to Jim Zielinski, course designer Jim Zielinski. You know him pretty well. Oh God, that's not a good tee box. For helping me on this. His influence obviously was hugely important, because he knows these holes and these courses just about better than all of us. So in searching for kind of the right formula, I looked for holes with significant drop-offs and okay, good. And also shots up. Now, I think what I found is that there's much more to pick from when it comes to the drop-offs, and that's a really bad shot. Yep, I'm going to have to chip now. Than there are with shots that are kind of uphill, although I believe that's poor. I believe I have one of those shots coming up. So it's essentially a look from all the live courses and just big changes. Not yet. Remember this drop off, pretty good par 3 here. I always screw this hole up, which really isn't a surprise. I screw a lot of these up, but in particular this one, I tend to kind of over-exaggerate the wind, and I don't think I should have had bite there. I need to change this trackball too. That sounds a little grindy. So, yes, as was the case with the first two Freaky Fridays that we did, the winner of this one was, that was bad. The winner of this contest is going to get a spot in the Worlds. That's next May. It's going to be in Las Vegas. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've doubled the field up to 64 players. We're adding to the prize pool. Still a $10,000 first prize, yada, yada, yada. You've probably heard this before. So it's going to be great, though. You're going to want to win this thing. Now, with this particular hole, I remember this hole, and I remember being bad at it. Again, this is where elevation uphill becomes a little bit trickier. I'm going to try this, though, and see what happens. I feel like that's not going to be great. No, that's not. And here comes our friend, Johnny Snow. Okay, so finish getting through this thing and finish being bad at Golden Tee, and then be on our merry way. So there you have it. So, yes. Outside of that, in terms of Freaky Friday happenings, we have one more Worlds qualifier, and then this hole. This is sometimes drivable too. We'll see what you guys get. One more Worlds qualifier, and then a couple of really fun ones to wrap up the year. We've got a snow-themed course coming up that I'm really excited to put together. And then for New Year's, I believe December 30th is actually the day, we're doing a closeout with a bang theme, where quite literally we're taking some of our favorite hole 18s ever done and putting them in one spot and making an all hole 18 course. Okay, so this is the last one. This one actually isn't, the last one will show, I should say, because I'm sure you like seeing me playing bad Golden Tee. Elevation here, not as bad, but certainly a hole that can get tricky. Kind of like this wind, kind of think I could maybe get this close. Maybe? Looks pretty good. No, not that good. So that's it. So yes, elevation changes. Freaky Friday coming this week. Should be pretty scoreable. I don't know exactly what the course par is, but I think it's quite high. Winner here will get a spot in the Worlds. If someone who wins it has already won a spot in the Worlds, which is very possible, remember this hole? That's fun. Then we're going to give it to a second place or third place and so on, and that's how that's going to work. I'm just going to hit this tee shot because I really want to. And then I'm going to sign off. Ooh. Maybe? I'm sorry, this is just... Okay, that's a good way to end. Water ball there. Enjoy it. We'll see you next week.